What's up, guys? Oh my god, my name is Matt Pikachu, back in the saddle recording today for you guys. This is gonna be a video I've been looking forward to. You know what? It's been on my video. I literally have it wrote down right here. Video ideas. I don't know if you guys can see it. I don't have one idea there, but I have a whole book of stuff. It's in my book bag. I carry it with me to school because I even come up with ideas like for school and crap. That's why I came up for one of the latest series, the Yu-Gi-Oh series. That's where I came up with that idea from. I came up with that idea when I was at school. I was like, you know what, I should do a Yu-Gi-Oh series and blah blah blah. And that's why when I come up with the character decks and like the model character decks and stuff like that, with the cards I put in there, like hint hint, I do have a new deck coming, Merrick Ishtar. Ooh, the winged. Where's my winged dragon raw at? Where the heck is that at? I'm actually building it right now. Here it is. Got the winged dragon raw over here, boy. Yeah, we got the Merrick Ishtar deck. It's coming very soon. It probably will be the next character deck profile, well, model profile for the Yu-Gi-Oh series, but that'll be in a couple of weeks. Which the next episode should be up. I mean, I'm gonna try 2 episodes a week. So the next episode should be up maybe tomorrow, if I can get to work on the one today. But anyways, today we are here with a discussion video. We're back in the saddle with the discussion video. Last time I did a discussion on My Hero Academia. Go check that video out. But we're back in the saddle. We're discussing dub versus sub. So basically, the dub versus sub. The sub version of anime, where basically the original version, where you get more of the authenticity or the originalness of the anime, where most of it is intended for, and then you get the dub where it's translated and crap is not as, cool, and, it's translated, so it's carried off to, like, a whole nother language. So the reason I wanted to do this, because I was watching Yu-Gi-Oh! The other day, and Yu-Gi-Oh! I love Yu-Gi-Oh! To death. Like, I literally, if y'all, look back there, you see all the character decks back there? That's literally that's not all my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I have some over there, some right here, so many on my desk right here. But I love the Yu-Gi-Oh series to death, and mostly people know that off for the channel and what I do on the channel and stuff like that. But I love the Yu-Gi-Oh series. But the one thing I really do despise out of the Yu-Gi-Oh series is the dub. The dub pisses me off. I'm sorry for my language. It makes me mad. Here's why. Okay, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, we're going to do dub versus sub. The first series that we're going to be taking a look into is Yu-Gi-Oh! Then we're just going to do an overall view, perspective later on, but we'll do that later. For right now, we're going to be talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! The main example, because this is one I really have on the mind right now. But if you guys have any other thoughts against the dub versus the sub, or because I know this is a very big topic in the anime community, go and leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. That's always allowed, and I'm always happy to listen to you guys' comments, because the last discussion video did very well. Hopefully this one does very well too. But anyways, let's just look at the original. Let's look at each Yu-Gi-Oh series and the dub versus the sub, because I have not watched all the episodes of the sub and not all the episodes of the dub equally. Well, actually the dub but not the sub, because I usually watch the dub. But anyways, let's compare Yu-Gi-Oh series. Dub, I feel like in certain parts it was a little bit better, because I feel like they put a little bit more effort when it comes to the music and the characters and stuff. I feel like there was a little bit more effort there, but I feel like the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dub versus sub, I don't know, maybe it should be nostalgia with me, but I feel like it was okay. And you gotta love Joey's accent, okay? You gotta love Joey's accent. That's the reason I always go back to the dub. Joey's accent, heck, the voice actor for Yugi and Tim are just amazing. Especially Tim with this deep voice. That makes me feel like I'm listening to Markiplier's voice. That's like bread and butter. That's like putting butter in my ear. Ugh. It makes me feel good. I don't know, but listening to Tim's voice is just amazing. When I listened to it Dark Side Dimensions, boy, that was good. But anyways, stop fanboying over Tim's voice. I feel like the original Yu-Gi-Oh series, since it was original, the most nostalgic one, I feel like they both put a lot of effort into it since it got so popular. It's the most popular series. So I feel like I'm okay with that. But the next series that we're talking about is put on a picture on the screen of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I have an Elemental Hero deck legitimately right here. It's literally like a model Jaden's deck. This is like my buddy. I love this card. But I literally have a Jaden deck right next to me. And hint, GX Day is coming up in a couple of days for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series I'm doing on my channel. And yes, I'm doing a GX character, and he uses Dino. So I guess you guys just guessed that character. I guess I just gave it out. But anyways, we move on to GX, which in my opinion is the most. I haven't watched Arc 5 yet. Arc 5. I touched Arc 5 dub like a year ago before Arc 5 ended, when Arc 5 was really good for me. Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5. Oh, we're talking about that later. I'm gonna go on a rant about Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc 5's dub. It's disgusting. But anyways, we go on to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, probably the most unfairly treated dub, okay? Okay. So I feel like with the dub, just like kind of with all the dubs, they leave out kind of a lot of big points that they kind of need to include to make things make sense. Um, I feel like I know this they kind of leave out some things about Yubel and the Supreme King and his past. I feel like they leave some stuff out about that. Um, like I feel like the sub probably did a way better job explaining the overall plot. A lot more. I've watched it before. I feel like it did a little bit better of a job, and I feel like it just did a better of a job explaining the plot and what's going on. But yeah, the dub had its problems, and the voice acting was not. And the music, the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX opening, oh no, that's a whole other story. The music is a whole other day. That's gonna be part 2. But we're talking about the plot and how it's just different and how it overall affects the show. Okay, people. Okay, 4Kids, because at the time 4Kids was in charge of Yu-Gi-Oh! Dubbing. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna lie, I am a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX fanboy, but there are a lot of problems with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, such as the characters and how they develop the characters. I mean, my boy Bastion Masawa, they literally threw Bastion into another dimension. They literally straight Bastion naked. No joke. In the literal episode that Bastion, but the last time we almost ever saw Bastion, before like he went into the dimension or something, Bastion was legit, went crazy. This is just an example of the bad characters in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. I know there's a lot of them. Bastion was literally went crazy, right? Got stripped naked down to his underwear. No joke. I'll put a picture of Bastion in his underwear up right now. In his underwear. He went crazy, and they threw him into another dimension with a bunch of crazy people. And that's the last time we see Bastion. And the last time we see Bastion, he actually helps push the plot forward. So just like he could have been a really good character, he could have, because people said he was a good character in the manga. And that's the thing I hate about some certain anime. If you want to see more of this character, go read the manga. Dang it. But anyways, Bastion, he pushes the plot forward, so he could have been a good character. He was one of Jaden's rivals. I was really interested about Bastion because he was more technical. But nope, they stripped him naked. No, he went crazy. They stripped him naked and they threw him into a different dimension. Who are they? I'm talking about the writers, okay? So the reason I'm so fed up with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, I haven't mentioned it for 2 minutes now. Because Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, if you guys watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, you're like, okay, what are you so mad about? Like, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! GX is not the perfect anime, but what the heck are you talking about, Master Pikachu? Most people that watch Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, my brother, me and him grew up watching Yu-Gi-Oh! He's the one that introduced me to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I feel like me and him watched, like, the original, like, GX a lot more than the original series, at least I did. He introduced me to Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, too. And when I told him that there was a 4th season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, my brother was like, "No, there's no 4th season." I showed him evidence. He was like, "That's crazy," and I was so mad that there was a 4th season. And most of you guys out there is like, "No, there's no 4th season." Y'all can go look up the 4th season of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. You will get Crunchyroll. It's on Crunchyroll. It got put on Crunchyroll, like I think a couple of years ago. You will get Crunchyroll. You will get GoGo Anime. You will get... That's what I watch it on. You will get so many different crap websites. But it never got dubbed. That will always... If there was one anime I would want to get dubbed, that would be... Or one season. Or one part of anime to get dubbed. That would be it. Because they messed up Yu-Gi-Oh! GX so bad. Because... The 4th season was probably one of the best seasons, to be honest. They did a lot of the good parts. I mean, season 4 made me cry. That's how good it was. It had that, if you guys don't know about the legendary Jaden versus Yugi duel, yeah, they had that in that season. So the fact that they didn't include that in that season, that's bad by itself. So, you guys ask yourselves, okay, how did 4K Entertainment mess up so badly that they just didn't dub a whole season? A whole, like, 20 episodes. How did they just don't do that? There's been, like, theories and stuff. I can't really tell you myself because I don't know. Like, I found out a year ago, or a year and a couple of months ago, that Yu-Gi-Oh! GX had the 4th season. It's probably my favorite season to date. I love Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, right? Favorite season to date. They never dubbed it. will always make me mad. Because it was like, you couldn't got so much out of it. I mean, it was kind of dark in that season, true. I mean, a couple of reasons why they probably never dubbed it. If people are saying, oh, they're being skeptical in the comment section, I'll save you the time of commenting. Read a couple of reasons I can think of. The fourth season was kind of dark. I mean, for 4 kids to like, kind of like cover some of that crap will be really hard. Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds I think was getting animated at the time, so maybe they was like, we can't do it, budget or whatever. And I think 4Kids was actually going through some scandalous problems at that point. They were actually, I'll be right back. Let me go check this. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry about that. I actually couldn't find, I had to close my door real quick, sorry about that. I actually couldn't find any information about it. But, like I said, maybe, I think they were going through some legal trouble. Whatever the fact, they did not air a whole season. And it took them years, I think, to get it over to America and other places. So, that is one reason I kind of despise the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dubbing, and a little bit in just dubbing in general, because I just want the more authentic version of what I'm trying to get, like the more original what I'm supposed to get. So, we move off of Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, then we go to Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, I figured out yesterday that Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds had like a whole 15 episodes that were undubbed, and the 15 episodes are actually some of the best episodes. Once again, they had the Jack versus Yusei. They had, character development for Jack and stuff. They had some of the episodes are kind of milked out. They had the boss fight in the episode. Oh god, excuse me. They had the boss fight in the episode. They had so much stuff up in that episode. And guess what they didn't do? They didn't dub it. It's not in America. I think they were going through some, I know for a fact that 4Kids was going through some legal trouble at that time. I know because during Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, they were going through some legal trouble. And I can't remember. I may have been something wrong with the show at the time. But I know for a fact there was a reason why they get dubbed. I don't know. I know there was a reason why, but I don't know what the reason is. Maybe one of the reasons I just said it, but whatever. Never got dubbed. So it had like Jack's Ace Monster, another Jack versus Yusei duel. Most of the people will never get to see in America. Which that will ultimately make me mad. Because I watched the duel, I cried at the end of the series. Because it was kind of sad, but it was also happy because the bond of Team 5Ds is so strong that they'll feel each other over continents and stuff. That's really cool. So they didn't dub that, which is just like mind numbing. So I think that's kind of ends off the not dubbing crap part of Yu-Gi-Oh, right? So I think after 5Ds, I feel like they kind of like slapped themselves in it. I think they got their own necks and they were just like, okay, why aren't we dubbing the best episodes at this point? Because seriously, one episode in Yu-Gi-Oh! GX Season 4 legitimately made me cry because at that point, so much crap happened in the series that so much crap happened to Jaden's psyche and his mind, his mental state, and when you see him, like, basically one of the episodes when he dueled Crowler, and he basically ended Crowler off as he did in the first episode. It was so much nostalgia, I couldn't hold it off. I could not hold the tears off. It was just so much nostalgia, it made me cry. A 13-year-old boy. I swear to you not. Whatever. It's fine. I mean, it's an amazing episode. If you guys have not checked out Season 4, go check it out. Anyways. Let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Zexal. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, I think, had all the episodes dubbed. But the only problem I can see with the dub, the voice acting. The voice acting. Sorry. Yes, the voice acting first. Because Yuma's voice in the sub doesn't sound disgusting. It's annoying sometimes, but it's not disgusting. Like, his voice in the dub. So let me go and drink some of my lemonade here. It's not disgusting, but whatever. And then Zexal, I feel like they left out a lot of the main pieces that kind of made like in the dub. There were certain plot holes, mainly because some things just simply went unanswered. And the things that went unanswered, basically, they couldn't have been answered. They were answered in the sub, like some plot points and some connections for the plot just simply weren't answered in the dub, and they were never mentioned. So making plot holes. So I think about this, right? I think about this. I'm like, yeah, there was a kind of a lot of that like human Astral's relationship, like. I don't think they ever mentioned in the dub. I'm pretty sure in the sub that in the sub that one I actually figured out the other day was that Nash Shark, when Shark died, he became Nash. He became a Barian Emperor, or his actual soul. It was a reincarnation of Nash's soul, but after he died, he became Barian. So after he got into that car accident in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal, you guys didn't know that. Sorry for the spoiler, but it basically says it in the dub, and it basically implies it in the dub. In the sub, it actually tells you. I'm pretty sure, but in the dub, it implies it. I think. I mean, in the sub, I don't know if it directly out tells you, but I know for a fact in the dub, it doesn't really say it. It was kind of a cool way to do it, but with something that big of a plot point, I think you will want to mention it. But that's not the biggest one. The biggest one I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure never in the Yu-Gi-Oh dub. You guys can Yu-Gi-Oh Zexal dub that you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember one time that they ever explained that Yuma and Astral used to be the same person. Because I went on the wiki. You guys can look it up on the wiki. They literally say that Yuma and Astral, or you look up Yuma or Astral. They literally say like their family. The other side or the other half is Yuma/Astral. They literally say that, and I'm pretty sure in the dub that they mentioned that, and I'm not in the dub, the sub that they mentioned that, but in the dub they never mentioned it. I was like, what the heck? I never knew this, and I watched this series countless times. I never knew it. So it's just another like example of wow, the authentic. I can't talk. The authenticity, the originality. The original feel that you get from the sub, the original feel of it, you don't really feel that in the dub. You don't really feel it, and mainly I don't know why they do that. I don't know why they take out plot points like that. Maybe because they think it makes the plot stuffy. I have no effing idea. I don't know why they take out major plot points like that and just like make plot holes. I don't know why. Do they just hate English speakers? Because seriously, I scratch my head and I ask myself, why do they do that? I'm like, why do they do that? Why do they do that to the dub? Why do they do that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why do they do that deliberately to the dub? It just doesn't make any sense to me at this point. So, now we're off for Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's just talk about the overall scheme of things, alright? I feel like when you're watching the dub, and also another example, let's just take My Hero Academia for a minute. My Hero Academia, I did a discussion video on this. I remember from My Hero Academia, I remember Deku. The name Deku in Japanese means one who cannot do something or something like that, right? That's not the exact translation, but something like that. It was kind of weird that they couldn't really call him Deku in the dub, and they had to change it to something else that didn't really roll off the tongue as well. So, and also Deku went with Midori's character. It's actually his hero name. So that right there is kind of like kind of important. So the translation thing is like that's already gonna mess things up. Which I can understand that. I can really understand that. You guys don't have to tell me that. I can understand that. But when it comes to the dub and the sub, I'd rather watch the sub so I can get more of the original taste, the original feel that I'm supposed to get. That I am, that they kind of put out there for people to really see. Because I feel like it becomes a little bit too distorted, and sometimes it becomes distorted and changed to the point where you don't get that authenticity and that original feel that you get from like the dub. Not the dub, the sub. I mean, when you guys ask yourselves, what do you guys like more, the sub or the dub? In my opinion, I like the dub more. I like the dub a heck of a lot more. But you guys, tell me what you guys like more down below. Tell me what if you guys like the sub more, if you guys like dub more. Just, if any anime, just tell me down below. I think I like the sub more because you get that original feel. You get what the writers actually actually want you to know and want you to feel, and the tone that it actually sets. And I feel like with the English translation, I feel like they kind of like distort it to the point where sometimes it's like not what they intended. So I feel like with the sub, I feel like it's okay. I mean, not the sub, the dub. I feel like it's okay, but if overall, if you guys want a more original, authentic experience, go for the sub because I feel like that's where you get most of it. So that's just a couple examples of what I've been through with some dubs and what I've been through with some subs. I didn't really hit everything, so if you guys want to see a part 2 to this discussion, make sure to leave a like, subscribe down below, of course, and thank you guys for all the amazing support. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, my mini Pichus.